Hey there, fellow truckers. Look at that, though. We have to rescue a little scout vehicle there. A Scout 800 for the mission Exploration Gone Wrong. And welcome back to Wisconsin, by the way. Off we go. Now, let's see if this truck is powerful enough. If it is not, though, we always have an option just to drag it off the mountain there. Now, here we go. All-wheel drive engaged. I do have a feeling like we have to just drag it off there. I want to do it as clean as possible. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, it seems like down here would be the best option. Well, let's see how it looks up here, right? This is the first time that we actually used the Banano. Yeah, it's called the Banano. Okay, nice name. I like it. The Banano crane. We have zero experience with it, so let's see how powerful this big boy actually is. Come on. Yeah, it's a difficult little slope around here. There we go. Let's try to get in between these rocks. This truck is very tip heavy right now, though, with this add-on on. So you got to be very careful here too. I know. A tip heavy recovery vehicle is not a smart recovery vehicle, though. But he needs something that is powerful and just stays on its wheels no matter what. Yeah, let's just break right over here, though, and let's see how we actually can do anything here. It is a rather long crane, I have to say. Wow, that is impressive, though, huh? That is very impressive. It seems like the crane is rather powerful at the same time. Which is a rather rare thing, to be fair. Oh. Do you see the truck? Yeah, look at that, though. That's a little bit scary. Stay there, stay there. Beautiful. Let's restore the crane. I don't care what happens to it right now. As long as we can take it up there, right, you know. And I mean, it's not in pristine condition anymore. It would be nice if we just take proper care of it too at the same time. You know what I mean, though? Yep, that's what I wanted to avoid. Oh, well. The Scout 800, by the way, with these colors. Really awesome truck. Oh boy. No! Yep, that's what I meant. That is what I meant. Now let me show you what I actually do mean with it being a proper recovery vehicle that is absolutely tip heavy. Now I'm not sure with this one, though. We could try it out, but there's no place over there, sadly. So that's an issue. Let's just go... Oh, wait a minute. We can even have a crane at the rear with this setup. Oh, wow. That is a nice one, though, if we want to have a trailer attached. Interesting. So there are many options that we can actually go with this one. More than I thought. It's a very flexible vehicle to begin with. To be honest, the crane should also be taken off. Now, this will be no issue at all, right? You know, it's just a couple of rocks. Has more to do with clearing and grip than with total weight. And weight might actually help, though, right? You know, with the bounce and all. Well, I just want to show how, you know, how different it actually drives. And sure, we could just hook up on the truck right there. Yep, same corner though. I did my best to get the same corner there. And that's what we get. But there are more corners around here. And more tip-heavy little situations, as we can see over here. Wow, this is actually a crazy route, by the way. Yeah, for a heavy truck like this is kind of wild. Just stay in auto, as you can see to the right. If we do need to go to... Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, it's going to the right side. I thought we had to climb that. Let's go to high gear. And here I want to go into low gear. So we have a little bit of control. I really hope there is some decent road right around the corner though, because this is absurd, this little position, especially for the truck that we are on. Low gear plus. I think we have to go, yeah, okay. It's a little bit further away than I thought. As you see, no biggie, not even here. With the other one, we will be tipping already. So, I will not use that add-on. Yeah, I will not use that add-on though. No matter how good it is. Or any other top-heavy add-ons. Like the other repair stations, what we can put on the back. I will just avoid it. Keep this truck low, and you have a dream machine, you know? Okay, you say back at the back garden though, but don't really have a clean route towards there. Ta-da! There we go! Great! Should probably install another 4 wheels on the roof of the car for just such an occasion. Here you go. Exactly though, right? Because if you do that, you can just drive off, man. You just have to land on your roads again. On your wheels. Now, to New Horizons might be the next one that we actually are going to do. But let's see. Ore barrels. Yes, lost order. Very important though. Scout flatbed. This is the one that we actually want to haul over there. And we don't need to actually attach that to something. And repair the can. Loaf. That is an interesting one, by the way. So, technically, I kind of want to abandon what I just said. But let's just stop it for a second. Let's see if we do have the Avonhorn here. This big boy. Let's just see if we can have... It also has a recovery vehicle with repair parts. Oh my, we actually can. That is pretty decent though. Maintenance frame add-on. 300 repair. That's nothing compared to this big boy for 800. It even has the loading crane. Also of the Banano. I did not check that out. I am so impressed with these 2 new vehicles though. I love it. And I believe this has enough room for a trailer if we want one. So, you know, I'm kind of anti-trailer. But at the same time though, I don't really mind. Now, where do we have that Scout flatbed? Right over there. Alright, right over there. We have to deliver it there. Vehicle spare parts 2 times. Aha. So we have to do a double haul anyways. Yeah. Now where do we get this from? From the other map, I believe, right? I think so. Well, one thing first. Let's see how it goes. It's kind of fun kind of fun truck though, huh? I don't know, looks like a circus truck right now with the big yellow box on the back. Circus is in town, boys. Let's go a little bit wild here. Let's climb this dried up river. Let's put her in high gear. Man, I just love it though, high gear with all-wheel drive and differential lock on. If it goes off. There we go, now it goes. There's almost no stopping there though. The only weak point here right now would be the engine. And technically, of course, the wheels again that do not get traction because of deep mud. It just slides through it. Sure, I give you that point. But in general, we can mostly talk about the engine power though. And the translation to the torque. Oversimplified, of course, but I think we all get the point. I mean, I think I really have to do my best to make this truck tip. Look at that though. We just move that boulder to the side while going in a fixed slope, right? You know, that's impressive. But yeah, I think I have to do my best to tip this one. Or go really out of my way by choosing the most benny route that we can imagine though. Yeah, something like that. I want to arrive there before it's nighttime. We have a little, you know, little mattress there in the back. Don't worry about it. So we can sleep on the top of the mountain there. But until then, let's just try to arrive. Hike here, beautiful. Yeah, right around here. But by the way, we have one issue, if you think about it. Do we fit where we want to go with this truck? Yeah, that's something that I did not think about. But it's a very important thing to actually go with. Now, there it is. Look at that. It's called flatbed. And it has, of course, you know what we are looking for. Now, the issue is it's on a flatbed. And if we cannot control it like we normally do with a truck, then we have to get a crane and pick it up. Now, a good option would be actually to get here with, how shall I say, with a scout vehicle and just haul it out of there. And I think we might just be doing that. And then we are using this Avonhorn to repair the vehicle over there. I think that's the smartest thing. Yeah. Because everything is already loaded up. Let's go get a new scout though, huh? We cannot get... we cannot get the Tatarin anyways. But that one is forbidden now. It's only a recovery from shite moments. Now look at this beast though, huh? It's a beauty though. It's a Ford F750. Oh yeah, look at that. Ford has totally changed though, huh? From the old days. I'm not sure for the better or the worse though, but I do hear a lot of negative buzz about it. It could be just echo chambers on YouTube, but I have no experience with modern Fords though. So yeah, you know, if you do, let me know though, or if you're in the real loop, let me know too. I'm very curious about these little details, and so are others on our channel, right? So yeah, you know, like old school Ford, there was nothing like it. Hoppa, look at this though, right? You know, and this big boy over here has all-wheel drive, of course. We can take it on and off, but it has always differential lock on. And look at the add-ons that we can actually have here. I'm actually going on purpose there, just to see what we can do. We can pull ourselves a little bit sideways, of course, you know, doing nothing there. But that's a nice little test that we can have here. I mean... or Tatarin will be totally stuck, you know, there. There's no way that we could actually go back again. The rear wheels were in the air and the front wheels barely had any grip. So, yeah, the Ford is already beating the Tatarin here, but nothing beats the Tatarin in deep mud. There's nothing that comes close. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm not sure if I have fully upgraded it. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I have the race suspension on, but it kind of looks like it though to begin with, so I'm fine. Yeah, I am heavily surprised though. Gas tank is very low, but look at all the extra canisters that we have with us though. We have in the top on our hood, well, not on our hood, on our cabin, we have 6 extras. And on the back we have 6 extras, and below there we have 6 extras. We'll call that a very good day of planning. Well, let's put her in high gear. Okay, rocks and mud don't mix well though for the Ford. Oh, come on, tickle me out of here. Just tickle with the steer, left and right. Oh yeah. This is a little bit embarrassing. There we go. Much better. Could be me, but it really feels like we have a ton of range though with this vehicle's winch. It's the autonomous scout, so it should not be too special. And my praising really goes out of the window here, huh? Remember that we did this with the Teteran? Well, not this part, but somewhere else on the map. The rocks were slightly smaller though, so you know, in my mind it just makes, oh, the Teteran is better, but then if you keep thinking about it, this is just ultimate rough terrain here though. Uphill, deep mud pockets around here and there, and absolutely massive rocks. You only gotta be a little bit unlucky here and there though, you know? To get one in front of your front wheels and one in the back, and that's already enough to keep you stranded. Now, to be very fair with you, I am not really sure how realistic it's going to be that we do need the Avonhorn there. Maybe we do need it for just barely something, you know what I mean? Like maybe 10 repair points, maybe. So you just want me to go down here, huh? I can do that, hopefully. Yo, what is that? We did not... What is that? We did not even come close to that. It's because he planted it inside of that... Oh man, of that tree over there. Wait a minute. Could we actually do something very funny here? Can I cheese this one? I think we should try though, right here though. To New Horizons. Stop tracking. How do we do this? Oh, there is a way how we could actually reset it. I've never reset something, so I'm actually very curious about this. Oh my, we can actually do... yes, we can. Did I just find out about an infinite resource glitch? I really did though. Oh my... Oh, I feel so scummy with this. Oh, yeah. Alright, now let's go and attach the winds. Wait a minute. Cannot have the winds at the back of... Don't tell me. Don't tell me that I cannot use this truck right now, right? You know, as something to haul it up with. Because of the little add-on. Oh, no. Yep. I thought this was the ultimate machine, though. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Well, we are going to try it, because if we are going to fail, then I kind of want to reset it again. And then with a different truck, you know. Papa. Well, there's no whopper though. That thing is stuck there in the tree. That's kind of ironic with this mission. For real though. Yeah, it is totally okay, interesting. So it seems like we have to use the Averhorn anyways. Oh, the irony, man, of this game sometimes. I love it. kind of seems like, you know, it's kind of gone there. Going to keep that one over there. And let's go get another truck though. Oh yeah. Kind of want to use the tiny Tatra, but you know, like, I'm not 100% certain though if we really want to use that one. Now at the same time, where do we park this one? I think we just have to go this way anyway, so. Ay. But that Ford, for real though, that's an awesome repair vehicle and support vehicle now that I think about it. If we just take the rack on the back away, then we can haul some other things too, right? You know, so it's not doom and gloom for that truck yet. Now, remember this golden oldie? Oh yeah, look at this thing though, huh? This is the one that we did actually start our, you know, our journey with. My oh my, Michigan, years and years ago though, one might say, but it's actually not that long. Yeah, we are blasting through our free zone that we are touching right now though. Especially since we concentrate on SnowRunner. Man, what a golden oldie though. I was very curious how this one can actually handle terrain like this. It's the first one, so probably one of the weakest trucks out there. It's kind of shame though how it goes, right? You know, instead of just finding more upgrades, that the earlier trucks will be also just as powerful as the later ones. I mean, you still do need DLC to get those points, right? You know, like different maps and so. That would be a very nice little thing, that we could just put an engine of another truck in, let's say, the Fleet Star. Better tires, better everything. Oh, I would love that, by the way. Player choice is king in my book. Oh, we should have taken this test too, but let's be fair. Let's be fair. This truck could not climb over that rock and climb uphill at the same time. One of the worst uses though is the size of the gas tank here, man. You know, like the fuel system is proper decent though, right? You know, if you drive on normal roads, it's like 1 to 2 liters per minute, but once you go off-road, it's up to 10 to 14 spikes. You know, like, it's really getting up there. And that's not the best thing at all. Big tanks, big fuel tanks is a must-have though, for real. That is my priority number 1 almost. Alright, let's slide a little bit back. Differential lock engage 2, of course. Come on, little rocks. There we go. It's a climber, though. Gotta give her that. It's a very interesting paint job that we have on it, by the way. It's like we are driving so quickly in this truck, in this vehicle, that the paint is actually burned off though, right? You know, like we entered the stratosphere. It's a very nice little touch though. Well, it's getting late at night. The Avonhorn is still around here though, with its repair station and with the metros in there, so we have an excuse to sleep in. Not the best parking way, but look at the size of that trailer though. Yeah, it's really made for the Ford over there if it didn't have the extra add-ons on it. Wow. It's difficult to maneuver back here with the little slope. There we go. That's the trailer. Awesome sauce. Now, the engine is quite powerful. It's a V8 right now. But at the same time, though, it's not that powerful compared to other ones. As you can see, we have issues dragging this trailer up. It's going to be a very interesting journey. If we really will struggle, we just keep it attached to the Ford. And then we are going to haul her further, though, with another truck ahead of it, right? You know, and just winch it all the way down. Let's go. Let's park over here. I think nobody will show up here in the middle of the night with their car. And if they do, they just can't go over the hills, though. It's a beautiful rainy morning, though. Nice. A little bit of extra slippery, a little bit of extra slopery right down here. Loving it. Oh, yeah. Let's hit the brakes just ever so slightly. Oh, yep. Oh. Oh. Nothing is going as planned, though, I have to say. And I really mean nothing at all. What is going on, though? What is going on? Let's just detach the trailer here for a second. Nothing is going to plan. What an episode. It's almost like yesterday where almost nothing went to plan too. But that was kind of funny, though, right? You know, where we did tip left and right. Yeah, big struggles here. Had to see it coming. Well, let's get the Avonhorn. Actually, you know what? Let's just get the big brother, though, huh? The Ford. Let's just drag that thing over here. Let's get a crane, then we can deliver that. My, oh my. What a mission, though. What a mission. I love it. I will not forget this, though. For real, though. This will always be branded in my mind. Alright. Now, let's just attach this one right over here. I'm kind of YOLO this thing, man. Just drag it around. It's a powerful vehicle. We can easily do that. Man, no matter how hard we brake there, huh? If we did just decelerate the weight of the trailer, it was obvious, though. As you can see, that trailer is made for this truck. It's way too big for that Chevy. So, you know, like, yeah, we kind of have to adjust this one. If we take the top away, if we have to do some escorting of, or transporting, actually, of trailers, then yeah, it's best that we take the top off. And just haul her like is, though, right? You know? That would have been the best option to begin with. But we did not have the experience. Now we have a F-ton of it, and I'm very happy with that. I'm not sure what happened here, though. We don't have an autonomous... What is going on? We don't have an autonomous... No way, though. No way. Well, different plans once again. My, that dried up river band is becoming more and more muddy. Maybe it has to do with the rain a little bit, though, but I think it also had to do a lot with our tractions. And yep, I wanted to get the Avonhorn, but let's just go and grab this one. Bah. Yeah, very rough terrain, though. Oh boy. Woo, look at that. Even with this truck, though. I really thought there that we were going to get a nosedive. Whew. Oh, yeah, that is not something to underestimate, though. But it would also be a nice little challenge to actually haul something heavy up there and see which trucks can actually do it. Maybe. Wow, disco lights there. Go, beautiful. I know. It's actually a pretty decent slope to actually try to get some trucks up there. Let's see which ones can do it and which ones don't. Very strange camera angle for real, though, but look at that. It's not like we are dragging it around like that, though, but the cable and, you know, the crate itself it's so affected by the slope. It gives a little bit of an optical illusion, even though the angle is not perfect for the camera view. To get a proper light side of it. Wow. I would just drop it, man. This is something else. Pack cargo, pack cargo. There you go. Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to get 2 or 3 trucks up here, and they all got stuck, like the foreign grad, by that little riverbed slope. And I thought, like, well, you know, we still have the Padera to try it out. But my oh my. What a struggle this mission, though. I never expected it to happen. And that makes me very glad, though, because I don't want to have an easy game all the time, you know what I mean? SnowRunner is very far from easy. But it's also, you know what I mean, though? It has a lot of long stretches where it's nice and chill. And where you can just be careful or, you know, and just drive. And there will never be issues. But then out of nowhere, bam, right in the kisser. So yeah, you know, like I do like the occasional massive challenge or where everything goes wrong, like this episode. And I mean, my plan was actually to hit the brakes, to actually get this one upright, drag this one around with us, just for that one. I mean, it's not really the smartest thing to do, though, is it? Smartest thing is to do it ourselves directly. Just like that, without a middleman. We learned a lot about the fort. I think it's going to be our main scout from now on until we do find another. But yeah, a little bit adjusted if we do need to haul a flatbed, because this flatbed was way too big though for the Chevy, sadly. Was a funny sight though. And if we truly want, we can do it always in this way. Just a big truck, flatbed, crane, and just wings the trailer with you. Alright, now let's go uphill here. Man, this is a slopey mess though. Yeah, Wisconsin. I mean, whoo, so beautiful, so tranquil around here, so calm and all. And a commentator said that he is from Wisconsin and said that the region doesn't look anything like Wisconsin though, like no mountains here. It looks more like Tennessee. It's kind of cool though to see too, right? You know, such comments. But all these slopes and with those rocks mixed with mud, it gives you the impression like, oh, it's just easy terrain, but it's not. It is very, very difficult terrain though, to be very fair. Let me guess. I really do. No way. Oh no, it's already here, so that's great. So what we have to do now is just go back. But yeah, this map is all about the illusion though. That's what I've noticed. And of course we do want to repair, so maybe we do need the other truck anyways. Oh yeah, we definitely do need all the others. Oh well, let's go. Wait a minute. It has its own fuel on that. Interesting. Wait a minute. Can we just do that? Ah. Yeah, okay. So we cannot use that fuel over there or that repair box. So that is an interesting fact there, I would say. Can loaf. Groove rack. Well, let's go grab the fort right now. Be careful though, right? You know. Look at that. Everywhere there are tiny, tiny rocks. And also some bigger rocks here and there. It's like the other maps though. Ooh, oh. Yo, no way. No way. And this is what I mean though. Like this map, everything becomes tip heavy right now. And I had such a great time around here, you know, by repairing the bridges and all. No issues, no biggies. Yeah, I got to be way more careful though, that I realized. I totally underestimated this beautiful map. Oh well, see you in a second. So the mistake what I had on this, oh I love the interior, on this Ford F750 is that we had the advanced scout, not the autonomous scout. So it must have been a misclick. Look at that though, huh? Interesting little gearbox of a gear shifter. Not bad though. And brake. I do like the design, man. It's just bare minimal though, right? You know? But I appreciate that. I appreciate it. There's a lot of leg room. A lot of European cars though. You know, like my knees are always against the dashboard though, right? You know, right in front. And on the side, it's always clamped to the right and to the left. My left knee cap is also pressed against, you know, the what do we call it? You know, where the radio is over there. You know, it builds a little bit inwards with the airco and everything in European cars. Yeah, that is totally ramming on my left side of the knee. And of course, you know, the knee fronts are at the dashboard itself, like I said. Not very comfortable for me. I do need a American car, made in the USA. You know, like something where I can stretch my legs a little bit though. Well, let's see how this one goes though. I have a feeling like this thing is made for hauling though. So far, it's... Oh, no. Now let's go, utility the con. There we go though, hooray! Now I can get back on the road. Thanks for your help, here's your reward. Who knows, we may see each other again someday. Bye. Well, yeah, no wonder he's running out of there though. Less than 8,000 he pays me. And I got a ton of damage though on my trucks. And I gotta do some proper self recoveries and all. You know what I also think what it is? I think it's the speed of our vehicles. Like I'm not really used to, because they are very, very, very quick though. You know, and you just keep on going with it. So that's very interesting. Yeah, these we have to get over there. That's a log station. Service spare parts, that's over there. Lost order. Yeah, I think we have to do this one. And then, you know, like... get this one on the wheels again, so it drives over there. Yeah, I mean, you know, like there's so much going on for real that it's the new trucks, it's the corners, it's the bouncy, rocky road over here that we are encountering. I love all of it though, and it's a perfect wake-up call. Whoppa. Wow. Perfect wake-up call, but that thing doesn't want to wake up though, huh? 5 more minutes, truck? I don't think so. Yeah, it just shows that how tip heavy that truck has become with the crane on. I think the crane really did it though, because it feels so much different than when we first tried out the truck. But there's so many yeah, you know, like variables though. You know what I mean? Like it could be all of it together or just one or two. Let's get the April horn. We cannot pull this balloon back. Yeah, let's go get it. To the rescue once more. Hoppa. Still a joy though, huh? You know, like cruising terrain like that. I know it wasn't spectacular though, but it feels awesome. Here we go, here we go. Now, let's see, will this truck struggle? It will be so funny, by the way. I love the hook points that we have all the way around. I am not allowed to use my mouse. Very inconsistent there. Without any issues. Wow. Yep. Not even breaking a sweat though, huh? Now let's see, before we do anything else, just go and turn around. It's so funny, the mud is not even deep here. You know, it was just speed, one wrong bounce, and me taking a corner. That's about that, though. Yeah, that's all it takes, though, huh? The devil is in the details, and it just takes 1 second and one little mistake, and your whole world is upside down. Anyways, by that, though, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time. I hope you had a little bit of a laugh at my frustrations there, though. But let's see how the next one goes, right? You know, see you later. Bye-bye.